If a child is myopic, which is the medical term for being short-sighted, over time they may become more and more myopic, resulting in them needing stronger glasses. But now there is a new class of treatments that can help slow down the progress of that myopia. They can result in the progress being half what it would be without any form of intervention. In this video, we follow along with one family who are getting started on their journey with myopia management.
Hello, I'm Richard Cadry-Langford, and I am I'm a father of 3 children. I'm here today because I'm starting a bit of a myopia journey. I'm short-sighted, about minus 9.75. Only recently have I become aware of what myopia actually is. I've always considered it to be just short-sighted, something I have to wear glasses or contact lenses for, but actually it has really quite damaging can have damaging long-term effects from being a high myope such as myself. On top of that, I've got 3 children, 2 of whom are already short-sighted. So I'm going to go on a myopia journey with my family and my children, and hopefully we're going to document that, vlog about it, to get awareness out there so that other people who are thinking about it can have a bit of an insight into what's actually involved. With my eyesight, I've had floaters. I had a base ear floaters, that's why I went to hospital, and it concerned me. The worst feeling is the feeling of helplessness, that I can't actually do anything about it. So I said, so what can I do? Can I eat more healthily? Can I do this or that? And the answer was actually, seemingly, no, you can't. Unfortunately, you're short-sighted, you're high myope, and this is potentially one of the long-term consequences. You're going to have to live with and wait for it to potentially happen or not. And I suppose for me, therefore, I don't want that uncertainty for my children. When they're older, my age, I want them to be low myopes. So we can't remove the myopia, we can't get rid of it, but we can reduce the risk and the worry of later life.
Having high myopia can be a risk factor for some eye problems in later life. They can cause a significant reduction in your vision if left untreated. Conditions such as glaucoma, which can endanger segments of your vision due to an increased pressure in your eye. This is treatable with drops to manage the pressure, however. Another condition is retinal detachments, which is where the light-sensitive film at the back of your eye comes away. This is treatable, but it does require urgent intervention.
People just dismiss it as being something that can be corrected with glasses or contact lenses. And that's definitely was my opinion until you start to find out more about the subject and start to realise that A, it can have damaging effects in the long term, B, that it's increasing in children in particular, and C, that there's actually things you can do about it. This journey is about discovering what myopia management is and hopefully avoiding them becoming high myopes in the future.
New research has shown that myopia management strategies can help slow down the progress of myopia so that a child doesn't become as myopic as they would do without any form of intervention. There are several treatment methods available now. Specialist spectacle lenses, specific contact lenses, and Ortho-k, which is a contact lens that you wear during the night. It reshapes the front of your eye to manage how the light hits the light-sensitive layer at the back of your eye. So which is better between Ortho-k contact lenses and spectacle lenses? To find out, I spoke with optometrist Bhavin Shah.
The effect seems to be very similar over the years that we've been using them, so that they're both slowing down the rate of change. Children tend to prefer Ortho-k when it works, just because then they've got nothing to wear during the day. Vision will be quite comfortable, and a lot of their lifestyles, they're very physical. They tend to be doing things like sports and swimming, those kind of activities, so it's very well suited for that. The initial fitting sometimes is going to be more challenging, and it will take more time to get the fitting right. Once the fitting's working, then it's great. But some kids do have a varying degree of sensitivity. So, and in some cases where we've now got spectacle lens options as well. So at least we've got that as an option now.
As myopia progresses in children, sometimes their eyeballs will grow longer. This is why it can be useful to know your axial length, which is the length of your eye from front to back. Knowing this is not required to engage with myopia management. However, it is a more accurate measurement for the risk of future pathology than the strength of glasses you are being prescribed.
Personally, I find it's extremely important. I can really monitor what's happening, and it really gives us an idea of the different factors, what's going to happen later on in life for a child as well, and the urgency as well. If you've got a larger eyeball, things are much more urgent in terms of getting a myopia management in place.
You get to see your eyes more when you've got contacts in. No! Look at you!
It's better with that eye around.
That was.
Is it mine getting it?
Not yet, I don't think. You have to wait a second.
So today I'm really excited. We've got Richard's family coming in. We're going to be showing the process about how we fit the contact lenses, how we examine their eyes, how we check the myopia status, how the children's eyes are working, what we expect to happen over time, and just showing how that whole process will work. Hopefully we'll get a successful fitting, and that's going to make a difference to the kids for the rest of their lives.
I'm very open as to what comes from this. I don't know. It's a journey. As I said, we're kind of documenting it quite freestyle in terms of what happens. So will the children get on well with it or not? I'm not sure. I'm excited and hopeful that they will, because if they do and it works for us, and it means that they potentially don't have the high myopia problems that I could suffer from in the future, is something that I want to achieve, really. So
initially today I'm going to take some baseline readings. I'm going to just check the sight, check the vision, the prescription, take some measurements of some topography of the front surface of the eye. I'll be measuring their eyeball length. I'll be seeing how their eyes are working together in terms of the binocular vision status and their accommodative status, and see if there's some bearing on their vision, on the myopia progression with that. And then we're going to talk about the options and try some options out today.
the kids are feeling excited about this, I think. They were a bit nervous when we were doing some of the practices. They were touching their eyes and they were a bit freaked out by it. But I think that's natural and I think they'll get over it with time.
Good. Look at your shoes again. Okay, that should stay in. Brilliant.
Let's run through the process of the eye examination.
You're going to see a hot air balloon, right? And then you're going to see some lights, and then you're going to see some other lights, and then it's going to move to the other side, okay?
Here Bhavin is performing an auto-refraction, which is a device used to assess Lily's glasses prescription. It also doubles as a corneal topographer, which checks the curvature of the front of her eye, known as the cornea.
Keep them open really wide for me, just for a moment. Brilliant. Stay just like that for me. Nice little look right. Just touching.
Next, Bhavin tests the axial length, which is the distance from your cornea to the back of your eye, known as the retina.
Hold it about here. Okay, hold it either side. But hold it this distance, okay? What happens then?
As the first part of the eye exam, Bhavin is checking how well Ruben can read by putting lenses over his glasses. Next, Bhavin performs a binocular vision assessment, testing motility, which is a way of ensuring that all of Lily's eye muscles work well. Did you know that you have 6 muscles per eye? This test, the cover test, can detect some serious issues, but luckily none were found today. This is what's known as the prism test. It's checking how well Ruben can move his eyes. The objective is to not get double vision. It gets harder as the test goes on, as the prism power gets stronger.
1, 2, 1.
Have a go.
Think that might be it.
Next comes the refraction, the bit where you might have to decide between 1 or 2 more than you've ever done in your life. This is a subjective test to find out which lenses would be best for you. There are 2 axes to consider: sphere, which moves the point of focus back or forward, and cylinder, which makes the light going into your eyes a little less wonky.
See?
This is what's known as corneal staining.
What did you feel?
Oh, it's yellow! Wait, can I have a look?
Because today we are thinking about giving Lily and Ruben contact lenses, we need to check the quality of their corneas before we can put any contact lenses on. This test will discover if any parts of their corneas are unhealthy.
Keep looking down for me.
As the final step for today, Bhavin is putting in some contact lenses so Lily and Ruben can experience what it will be like wearing them. It is a bit disconcerting at first, but over time they will become more comfortable with the feeling.
Good. Fantastic.
Now, Ruben.
Excellent. All right.
Okay, keep hold, don't touch your eye, baby. Don't touch your eyes. Good boy.
That one feels a bit uncomfortable. Okay, if you head back for me, what I'm going to do, if you head back, I'm going to just try and help that settle a little bit. Look up to the ceiling. Is that better? Yeah, fantastic, good. It's extremely rewarding, the look on their face when they can see when they're used to having to wear glasses. That's amazing. And knowing that what we're doing now is going to affect them for the rest of their lives.
I was a bit scared, but it was good. I was scared, but it was good. It was good. It was like really unusual, but really good at the same time. And it was really fun. So that's the good point. So feeling the contact lenses in my eyes was a bit strange at first. They felt really weird, but like when I had them on for a longer period of time, then it became better. It was really good actually. It feels weird when I touch it, but when I get used to it, it'll feel better. I like playing football, so lots of people, so did my brother, gets hit in the face, so it breaks, so they break a lot, especially like here. So having contact lenses would mean I could do more things that would help that I couldn't do without my glasses.
It all went very well. It was a little bit challenging initially. For Lily, she was a little bit more sensitive, but I think she managed to keep herself calm enough so that we were able to put them in. And once we've had them in, then she realised there's a benefit to them. And Ruben, I think he was really keen on wearing them.
What we're going to be doing is we're going to be documenting the journey throughout. What we want to do to that is give a first-person perspective on what the journey is like, what happens, what the consultation's like.
What you're going to be doing is, with your top eyelid, you're going to push the lens down a little bit, right? And it'll want to go underneath your lower lid. So if you push your lower lid, hold your lower lid tight up against your eyes, when it tries to push down, it will hit the lid and come out. Now we're going to do it this way around. So show me your fingers first.
Try and be as open as possible in terms of what works and potentially even what doesn't work.
We discussed the different options, and I think Ortho-k would work out as the best option for them. They both like playing sports, and I think they like the idea of not having to wear anything during the day. So I'm going to order the lenses in. They normally take about between a week to 2 weeks to come in. I'll teach them how to take them in and out, or I'll teach Richard, the dad, how to take them in and out. And then I'll see them again in the morning from the first night of wear. We'll see what's happened, and then we'll take it from there. I'll probably see them again after maybe a week and a week or two after that. Both the kids are quite keen on wearing lenses, and I think they, especially for Ruben, who's younger, but his prescription is much stronger, so he's got more potential to become a higher myope as well. His dad's a very high myope, so I think he's got the more of a risk factor there.